Edi presifu no pan request you. Judge na nkasa. So oh mama mama na otwe bi na onkonkodam na munya kwan na munya hwehwem.
The state act asks the court to imprison a man before any findings of guilt because he might speak again. His offense was speaking. And let the majority know this. In the effort by the minority in ensuring this is done, they should not try to stampede it.
We are political judge, and maybe the bar attack 146 in the Duma because we are political judge forever. We are political because promise a question.
Mema etiefoni ahwefuni na kwa ba de ba Koda Media TV sabrin. Me di kachiri eja yewudi asampa. Dwumadi wato ndi nchiremu na me de ba besom mpre. Na mprematina gomi na ense nchiremu nkwanti ndi kan roba so a ana worhemia na wa subscribe to the Koda Media TV. Dwumadi kaso like na share na foforo so onya bi na wontie. Amamuna na enyina eguso enkakran. Democracy obi di na hoden, obi di nyansa, obi di nisika enabua ma nina abotua. Mpre yenua Afenyo-Markin minority leader the mighty minority leader in parliament MP4 Winiba or the Sembi abetuga afa achechira na machire yi ochira machire yi afeed abronye de bia wochire na Jeja wouldn't call Nimuno. It decided say a pressing request here say we'll be here in many bit yaye won't him. No more judge Nankasano so Mummy and Fanacotum. Send a bear Mubina Quina, my him. And Pempi no Persecutor na osunchira judges o judge bia asem ya bay enwo hwehwemu no ebehia be na otwe bi na yetimi hunia asem ne tepoten nti yentimi ma suspect nkofie nti my ho kwan na onko bia kukum kakra na yenya kwan na yemfanye sa yehwehwemu no na edi presifu no pan request you judge na nkasa so oh mama mama na otwe bi na onkonkodam na munya kwan na munya hwehwem meanwhile presifu no request via emfa mawe eno na kwa na Afenyo-Markin kire se dabi we judge a wo be lawyer ansa na ba be judge na no bia na enso ye betimi anya ho kwan aba be judge tese na we judge nara emra ba ko na ye nyina ye da so na ye ho adwuma the only court on my interpretation a Supreme Court na second court judge what is me kwa na Afenyo-Markin lawyer pepepa da bia me se me abrucha na me begina na me twetwa jamanfo enti judge what e ko nwanu ma I say my due respect na mo kwan a fa so a we ye adwuma no wo mma me kwa na Afenyo-Markin me respect you enti Afenyo-Markin na no tum no waka cancel ni bi papa waka kan ya me bi krokotia Supreme Court judge pania bafu boni na otegoma anche kra na oba bako na homejimo so akora ansa na obeko fie judge papa esa se kwan a wo fa so a wo yi toko no ansa na wodo ba na nka nipa bebre bo enwuso bi kra fra political Supreme Court judge Ibi kura fra Supreme Court judge we card bearer member of a particular political party. Enti ka obai ma woni emanye son. Other judges no ma wo tise ma won ni mraso na imprempo amafo kire se wo constitution na emranya adwuma judicial service ma mo hwe mraso mu no mo bom kura mu ni mraso mo mi ekuti ye ni enua Afenyo-Markin minority leader nsem ohwie gu fam na yemetiaso.
First, Mr. Kwame Bafo Abronye might be released from BNI custody immediately. His detention is constitutionally indefensible and must end today. Second, our legal team will mount full constitutional challenge to this prosecution, including challenge to the application of sections 207 and 208 of Act 29 against political speech where civil liberties are available and adequate. Third, Parliament's Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee shall, upon assumption of Parliament, be made through an application to summon the Inspector General of Police, the Director General of BNI to publicly account for every decision taken in this matter. The Chief Justice is not also above the law. Parliament will use every law under its command to summon the Chief Justice. They must all be answerable. And let the majority know this. In the effort by the minority in ensuring this is done, they should not try to stampede it. It is good for democracy, and we call on the majority to support it, because tomorrow they may be in opposition and they may need this very law to protect them. I repeat, for our friends in the majority in Parliament, I call for their cooperation, even as the minority in summons the Chief Justice, the IGP, and the Director General BNI to appear before Parliament. They should support us. They should cooperate. It is a democratic responsibility. They shouldn't, for partisan consideration, decide to stampede us with their numbers. If they do, one day, they will regret it. If they do, they may win with their numbers. But one day, by 2029, they will be shouting on the rooftops, asking for the law to protect them. And we'll tell them that when the time came, they condoned, they connived and supported it. We pray that day will not come. We need to end this vicious cycle in our political system. It is better for this country to sit together and work around the relevant issues that would ensure the growth of our democracy. And that is our demand on the NDC today. Again, we call on civil society, independent media, and legal profession. They must add their voices now. The time to defend freedom is always before it is fully lost, never after. Again, we call upon the High Court to take urgent cognizance of Abronya's detention and the reported absence of a signed and certified remand order. The writ of habeas corpus exists for precisely this moment. The judiciary is the last line of defense between citizens and the unchecked power of the executive. We call upon the judiciary, if indeed it is there to uphold justice, to intervene and treat it as an isolated situation. Then we can respect them, then we can trust them and believe them that it is not supported by the system as a whole. And again, the conduct of this judge at Circuit Court 9 is now a pattern. They should call him to order, and we should see a disciplinary action by the Chief Justice against this judge. The bail denial. A judge who forgot his oath. By the way, that was not his first. Let me turn to what happened in that courtroom. It demands its own separate and pointed rebuke. Counsel for Mr. Abronya presented a bail application. He argued on solid grounds. The charges, as we all know, are misdemeanors. The accused, as it was made known to the court, has a fixed place of abode. He is a known public figure with reliable sureties. His health and family responsibilities were placed before the court. The prosecution opposed bail on one ground only, that Mr. Abronya, if released, was likely to commit similar offenses. I repeat, according to the prosecution, in opposing the bail application, it said that if Mr. Abronye is released, he was likely to commit similar offenses. In other words, the state act asks the court to imprison a man before any findings of guilt because he might speak again. His offense was speaking. And surprisingly, a court agreed. A citizen was therefore imprisoned, not for what he did, but for what he might say. That is not law. That is censorship from the bench.
Kwame nsema odi egu family. Ose enche bia yura ba foboni court batam penny awofre chief justice enche obekofie na jechi papa yade wo modin na osampa na woto na bedin menje dimboni biara ye wonsusu institutions bi wa ufi wona se uje dimboni a empe wa abusua mu da empe ga na abakose mu da ndi je papa na abakọ awako na wona yenu Kwame abro nye kire se David jaji judgment awo mai kro brofo na de kura nye na ehwa na obetimi atana di se djuma no na nye baabi na mum enchenche wo hoi ewo nafe yenu Kwame abro nye so ede na de babom tumi kuti Kwame nimra.
Count me out. Go more musro sombe catch us say we political judge no. Media count me out. Go you can do focus. Koswa na tenase. Na sa political judge na wudi wo hono. Koswa na di na kra brofo a emfa kwamu. O brofo a enye ururi grammatical errors nkwa na de ti adenta secret court wo. Ururi nsinyina o tre grammatical errors nkwa. O brofo nye de nimni nyina o grammar nye na di judge wa adenta ho. O brofo ya towo brofo judge a wonte brofo wo tra basa. We a political judge o brofo we na de ti adenta secret court ye nimu. Enye judge na odie we a politician ana wakwakofa samboto bia kata wanim ana waye se wo di judge why brofo we di judge we a political judge ya emra bi beba ateke 146 ni be ya adwuma because wonye political judge ne forever wonye political because promise akoso agreement akoso promotion agreement ayadai akoso ntu ye political judge and intra case be adenta circuit court every case adenta circuit court or ye political judge not political police for no de court obi abompaye na nka ye judge ya say yes obi what threaten obi spiritually at the higher court d'Ivoire obi nama o sise ewuo hu nkom no adana mo nkofre no yes sise ewuo hu nkom we be yes we mato
Kwame abronye nsema wahwie agufamuni etifo oman sabe mpengaduasa wode hye wonsa na wahwe ne yie oman panyi Supreme Court judge ona appoint no enti upo appoint ni wiya no waka kire nse the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana and the guide ye mrasem ni adin nara enti fa constitution nu fa ya adwuma obabia ye se ore fa nchen pa na we put it on track and yes sir dimboni and obeje nti o mampani enkomre nyina abeba besuawo you na yenu abako so de na nudi nsema ababeto ozo mampani wa mamunu etise nkuruma nkwan eyo troka kan wa ye mumma nama mpo esa nka wode ye kuruma nkwan wa mfa nye ayi magi nkoa magi aduan so de bebe pa oyare na ba yare nyukuti na yemra na tifu yi na yemra sem yo ochira ma achiro ochire chi ma achiro yi ha oya kotoha obi akwasa wakasa wi ya akochire no obi ayo chiro ma caption bi ndi o mampanin fudin atonti so wakochire no say na motimi a drive all the way from Accra to Aguna Sodo na mekano na wakochire obakofo vi ite bien ne keka ho na chese mu nchire ni adwuma papa bi aye mo ma memfa mu nkwadwura na mu konkodo bi naifo se mu ni adwuma asase wo adwura papa na sie nyame ampata okombeba na mu nkokodo bi na yenya adua ndi ese mu nya adwuma papa bi amfa nye na se obi trust dum so is back ana dum so aba no de man pay picture to corner so witimi kwa all the way from Accra to Aguna Sodo ko kire ya mu hye da ni adwuma papa bia mu kopa nkraman bi na mu ngware wo mu kopa nkraman bi na mu ngware na mu pen kokobi na mu yi wonti na no beboa mu ni adwuma bi aye Mu adwuma ya enye ne mbeye ni. Woka Bureau of National Investigation kan mpo na ka monam kranka wo humu. Na na tutu asem na mmentu asemti mona na mana yi wo friend dem wireless message bobo mo ho wo so friend goita bobo mo ho na chese an kan mpo wo hu adwuma wo ye sie adini a wo do hu sie. That's the profession. And na kwaye fo a woton oguaso. Inti sana mbeye ni. Sana mbeye ni. Obi tibi twa prekuti de tu pretty so. The wine has a whiskey. Have a glass of musha, a large bow me and some dressing no cremoni, so your cremoni and pa. Say precunam on Fen Yagoro. Or no, or we pa, next or no whiskey, neither or do so. Yanko be ya. Nenade what you do so de Mahama, foot to toi, no cockachil in Pandia, moon near Jumaye. Mr. Munkwadura atebubu asase wo na munkopa ado na monno na mofanka madwuma na yi nyadwuma sesamo ye apadwuma aka kire mo se nchenche wo wana fie ebedu ba bi wa wo yesusu se wo ye NDC judge na NDC police and NDC BNI no ebiesi pen yo ebiesi bia kasa mabusuane wo transfer ne kwose nkokọ ekura bia so na kasa reje adwuma no haye kwa me modin mumfuna mani nkenkan mu a wo transfer ne kwose nkokọ ekura bia se bia dan hono ana ogina wono se adwuma menye bio nti moda monnam ho adi saa na mommom ho ndawuru saa mfa konjansi simuso na momfanye se adwuma no na mere bebeba aya dokorochewa karabo ko te ekura bia se na obakwa kwose adwuma no a professional work. Enti we ya na waye ne yie ese unya second nifanu na twa ha na wo de wo su betwa one way a emene no du a na obehu ma bebi gwan wo se emene no du a na obehu Koda Media TV suri bi di ka kire eja odi asempa dwumadi ensam kire mu enti wo ma wadwuma na wo ya ye ne yie na jedin na dimpa wo hoi eyesi ahonya